Are we on a preview or?
See, look on the channel and see if we're actually live. Is anyone here?
No one's in the room yet.
We are streaming alone. Hello? Okay, maybe if I click this little microphone, I don't want to mess this up, but is there a way to make it louder? Or?
Oh, you got a super chat button too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we're going to be rolling in the money here in a minute.
Oh, you got two people. Well, me and somebody else.
Yeah, I think you're one of them.
We're just doing a test run to make sure everything's working right.
Yeah, guys, if you, I don't know if anybody's here. I can't even tell. All it says if you're here, just type something. We haven't done a live stream, guys. As you can see,
they might not be able to hear us. Can you guys hear us?
Can you hear us? We need to do a test to make sure this is working. I see this is moving when I'm talking, so it's detecting me talking. And we got enough light.
Oh, there's fire. What's up, man? Cool.
Research. Hey, Pirate, how's it going? Yeah, well, you can see we're doing our first live stream, and we'll see how it goes. We just want to say hi to everybody, answer any questions anybody has. And, we've been working hard lately, and we're just relaxing here, and thought it was a good time to have a chat with everybody. We didn't plan it or anything. It just we decided to go live.
Storage love. Dude, yeah, take that whole thing with a grain of salt. We're just messing around on all that.
Yeah, man, come on. Yeah, we're having fun here.
But we did have, it was pretty funny.
We want to have fun and make money, guys.
We got this in a unit, Pirate, if you've seen that.
We always target stuff that looks like that, and we gotta try, we haven't found a unit like you found here lately, but
we just watched a video of yours on there.
Hey, Vegas, Brandon, Lori, great to see you.
What's up?
And Ben, hey Ben, Gandy Goods and Games, yeah. yeah. How you doing up there in Ohio? Vegas, how you guys doing? Make that money. Yeah. We're building our inventory savings account really well right now. We're getting ready to go on a sales what would be a sales run of epic proportions, we hope.
How much money have we spent this month? 10 grand. $10,000.
We spent a bunch, let's put it that way.
10,000.
Icy Stacker, our sarcastic profits.
True. Well, I'm wanting to get my channel going back again. It's not right now.
The heat has been... Yeah, I've watched your guys' videos, Vegas, and the way you all work through the heat and everything, it's amazing. I mean, you guys really, really go through that. I don't know how you do it.
Well, if you watch the videos, I'm pouring sweat every single time.
The heat is crazy out here in Texas. Oh, you're in Texas. That's right. Yeah.
I've been watching that auction. It ends in 3 days, and we were just looking at the chess set.
That wood carved chess set is beautiful.
It's up to like $350 or something like that.
You really found some fantastic thing. What matters? Restorage the love. That's so sweet. Yeah. Gandy Goods and Games. Yes, Ben. I'm good. Making space for Q3
on vacation
now. All right.
Oh, it's almost fourth quarter, unless you're talking about something else, right? Yeah, third quarter is almost over.
Yeah, I guess it is. I've never really looked at things
we got one more month, and then it's fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You're in sales now, so you got to pay attention to the quarters. And eventually, we're going to have to do taxes quarterly, too. So, we started a little partnership. He's a good investor right now.
We are having fun, and we're building a business, and I'm here to make sure this man succeeds. And I'm having fun in the process.
Money.
And making money. Let's don't forget that. But this man right here in this area, he's going to be one of the top people as far as buyers in this area.
Let me see the mouse.
And I'm going to get to go along with the ride. Here we go.
Hey, someone said hey. Oops.
Beverly Lynn Marr. Hey, Beverly.
It's not going to reach.
Oh, we've got the old-fashioned mouse and all this stuff going on here. We're new at
We
this.
should make Ben a storage stalker. What's up, man? Y'all down in Texas?
Hey, storage stalker.
We just watched your video.
Yeah, heck, we just had it on his phone just a minute ago. You were picking up a hitchhiker or something.
I was just thinking, not hating, but I was just thinking what the Texas, if people dress how a pirate was dressed down in Texas, because it's just funny to us because we just don't dress all funky.
Oh, hey, Grimes Spines, restored the love. Hey, thank you, Justin. That's very nice. And yeah, that's a great message.
Labrador here.
Yeah.
But anyway, we just don't have. We're way behind California. Every time a fashion style comes around, we're like 3 years behind on everything. So
well, here in Kentucky, we're always next to last or last when in anything, any national trends or anything. We're kind of, but a lot of that's good in a way. We're a little traditional back here. And
what's DFW?
DF, okay. But thanks, Justin. Very much appreciated. Crockers, Lockers, of course. Kim and I come to Oklahoma for the weekend, and Stalker and Pirate are in DFW, where we live. Where's DFW?
I don't know. I don't know who that is either.
Washington? Maybe it's Washington? Because they're out in California. Washington's not too far from there. Yeah.
No, they're in Texas, man.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I'm sorry. I knew they started in
We were just looking at your auction. I was thinking about bidding on something.
No problem. Yeah, thanks again, Justin. Okay. We love watching your videos. They're just fun to watch. I enjoy it the way you all have fun doing that. It's really cool. Crocker, Dallas Fort Worth. Oh, I got you. Dallas Fort Worth is what that stood for.
Dallas Fort Worth. Cool.
Yeah.
How many people are in here? 8 people. Sweet.
Hey,
we got 8 people in here.
Yeah,
it's all the YouTubers. That's
that is cool. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I really didn't know how this was going to turn out. The last time I tried to have a live stream, it completely did not work, and I couldn't get the software working. But
yeah, we do too. We watch like on the way to auctions. We watch like right now where I'm sitting here. We've been doing this for 2 hours trying to get this thing going, and I've been watching everybody's videos while he's been trying to figure this out.
Yeah, and we 2 months of trying. We're there.
It's been 2 months. 2 months we've been talking about doing this live stuff. So, and I haven't been making any videos on my channel because I'm too busy.
You do stay. It's a lot of work we got, but really we don't like to call it work. It's both Hunter and I guess that's all I even call you, Hunter. I'm Mark and Hunter.
Yeah.
And we really enjoy this. We have a passion for this business, and we're going to make it work, and we're going to be successful, and we want everybody to be successful. And we try to cater to the new buyers that want to get into this, and we want to show them the way that they can do it so they can get out of their 9 to 5 holy hell that they're in. Because I feel sorry for some of the people that come to the auctions and they're really digging what we're doing. And then they say, well, I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm like, oh, God, I feel so bad for you.
We do. We sit there and we talk for 20 minutes every time someone says that. We're like, oh, no. We know what that feels like, man.
Storage Invader 702, about time. Yes, I agree. It is about time that I was able to get this software working. And Beverly, you love watching. I thank you for watching. I really do.
Yes, thanks.
And Janet Smith, hello. Hello, hey,
hello,
guys.
I don't know where I'm supposed to look at. I guess I'm supposed to look at.
Hey, Justin Grimes, one of these. Yeah, boom! What do you think of that? He did some kind of a sound there. It's kind of cool.
I told him the only rule was he couldn't fart while I'm sitting next to him doing this. So. And yes, if you guys are wondering, every single one of those farts he does is real. It stinks.
I'd say it wasn't me. They're trying to pin it on me. But you know what?
But it's funny too.
It's fine.
But at the same time, it's kind of ridiculous because it happens every 15 minutes.
Well, we hope.
Well, you hope.
Well, yeah, you don't want to walk around with all that stuff churning around in your stomach. Are you kidding me? Let it go. Let it fly.
He eats beans every day. That's why.
I have a very good diet. Anyway, let's see. I want one of those Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we got really lucky. I found it in a storage unit, and Icy here really wanted it. And I said, guys, if I ever get this live stream going, I'm going to break that out. And that you saw for the first time, and Mr. Justin Grimes of Grimes Finds was the one that kicked it off.
There's Locker Nuts. What's up, man?
Hey, Locker Nuts, man, I love your videos, man. You gave me the inspiration to do that Mandela one, man. That was fun.
You need some probiotics.
Probiotics, what are those? I mean, they're like the opposite of antibiotics. Is that it?
Bug zapper farts. Yeah.
Oh, those are good, man.
Now that you mention it, we have. Do you guys have this problem right now? There are sweat bees everywhere. I mean,
the storage facilities are all over.
Every time we go to clean out a unit, it's swarmed with sweat bees, and we're just wondering if you guys are having that problem too.
Yes. If anybody's got any questions or anything, we would love to answer any questions y'all got. I don't care what you want to ask. As long as it can be on YouTube, we'll answer it. We keep our community standards going here.
Most of the people know how to do the storage auction gig.
Yeah, we don't have that problem here in Cali.
Yeah. What the heck is that? A sweat bee?
A sweat
bee? It's just a miniature bee, and it gets right up on your skin.
When you're sweating, they just surround you. And
Let me Google it and see what it says.
I've noticed, we've noticed them up in Indiana, here in Kentucky, way up in Indiana, in Madison. We went there last week. Everywhere we went, these stupid sweat bees. I got a daggone notification here. Look at that.
Most of these people are from the West Coast, I think.
I know. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of West Coasters. Most, like Mr. Justin, they're in Texas. We call them bumblebirds here, but they're so big. Yeah. Probiotics to help with your digestive system, maybe help with those.
I'm a show.
Actually, they don't smell at all. I'll promise you that.
This is a Vietnam. This is a Colt AR-15, but maybe if you can see, it's called a rubber duck. It's
you should have seen how excited I was when I pulled that out of the storage unit.
This is a rubber duck. Unit. If y'all haven't seen this unit, it's been paying out big time, and it's still got a long way to go. But what do we pay? We paid $300, and it seemed like a lot of the time.
It was $320 and a little bitty unit, but I saw this sticking up.
I saw it. All
right, he saw it.
He doesn't see anything. That's why
I don't see anything. Here, look. Here's the thing, guys. We make a good partnership because we each have strengths where the others has weaknesses.
Yes. Now, just like the most recent video, the scooter, he couldn't see the scooter. I still don't know. I didn't see the scooter.
I was bidding on this unit blind because he liked it, so I'm bidding on it. And one way or the other, we were going to get it.
No, it's not a real gun. It's called a rubber duck. It's a training rifle for the Marine Corps back in Vietnam. They're worth about 150 to 200 on eBay, but he wanted to keep it. So we do that. We trade stuff out. I'm sure you guys do that too.
We could show them a bunch of guns we've got in units from Garmin.
Yeah, we got it.
Y'all want to see? Y'all want to see some of the guns we found in units?
Yeah,
I can show you that.
That's one good thing.
You do good with that part. I'm going to show you.
Yeah, it's a real sweet. It's super cool, man.
Wait till they see this.
But I saw it in the corner, and I said, "Hey, man, that's a gun sticking up out of there."
Check this out. Got that in a storage unit in a sealed bid auction. They opened the door, and the only thing in the whole unit was this gun in a case. You couldn't see it.
Here, it's got
it's got a bayonet on it, and this is from
this pops out.
Russian made.
Well, it's got this choke on it.
Yes, they do not allow these in the States unless these are not able to be brought out like a bayonet. Yeah. That is, it will not unfold.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, they opened the door on this unit here, and this is all that was in there, and I couldn't see it because it was in a case, and it's a sealed bid auction, and there's some really heavy bidders there. And I thought, I want it. So I bid $203 blind. All I knew is there was a gun. I figure any gun's going to be worth at least $100. So
wait, was this online yet?
No, this was over there behind Pro Bowl, the bowling center over there.
One? You said that one sucked. That was the bad facility.
It is. I got one gun there, but
they don't. Yeah. Okay. All right.
But anyway,
that's sweet. And y'all have seen some of my videos. We have. I found a bunch of guns, but that's kind of the best part about living in the Kentucky, Ohio area. Guns. Just
I mean, this is a really gun-friendly state.
I'd say
you can carry concealed here without a permit. So that's just recent Senate Bill 150, I believe. Y'all can check me on that.
Yeah.
That
I'd
allows
say
Kentucky residents to.
It's probably 3 out of every 4 households has a gun.
It might be more than that.
It might be.
Yeah, and I'll show you guys.
But you don't have to register guns here. We get a lot of questions asking what do you do with the guns when you find them. And here in Kentucky, you don't have to do anything. Just make sure they're not stolen. But all those guns are probably not registered. You don't have to have them registered.
Yeah.
There's treasure hustlers and Sophia Messer. Am I saying that right?
This shotgun here, I saw on the internet before I met Icy Profits, but it was his locker that he bought, and I saw this before I knew him. And he got this in an epic locker that he put online in one of his earlier videos. It probably has like 250,000 views.
Oh, yeah.
He had like 8 guns.
Actually,
really?
that one didn't come from that one.
Oh, this came from the other one you had that had 3 of them in it.
This one came that day.
2 or 3 guns.
The day that I got the Tag Hoarder watch, I bought 2 units. This was the other unit.
Okay, yeah, but this was also in a unit that was online.
But one of our subscribers, I'm not going to say everything, but one of our subscribers has the Glock 45 that they have it.
Oh,
So,
sweet.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Actually, all those guns we've gotten recently, really.
Let's see here. Yeah, we got this the other day.
Bye, Janet. See you. Thanks for coming.
Yes, thanks, Janet. Thanks for stopping in.
You got that holster the other day too.
I bought this from Storage Slayer. It is a break barrel 38. It's got like an aftermarket grip here.
We think
I
it's
don't
a
think
Smith
you
and
can see
Wesson,
it.
but it's so old you can barely see.
Look at that. It's really old. Got that. Mr. Slayer sold me this for $120, and I was very happy that he did. And we run into these occasionally, and I'm a sucker for them. He'll tell you.
Yeah, he is. Every time I get a gun, he's like, "Let me trade. I'll buy it."
I'll buy it.
But I give him a good deal. He likes them, so he can keep them.
But anyway, I've got plenty of those. We can show more if anybody wants to see them, but
We'll
I want to
show 'em.
see who. Yeah, I want to see who's on here. Treasure Hustlers, just trying to figure out how to use a MacBook so we can start putting videos up again. Hello, it's Storage Occupy. Jack. Okay, I don't know what's going on there.
They're talking.
Yeah, okay, I got you guys. I'm new at this.
But anyway, so yeah.
It'd be great. Guys, if anybody's got any questions, I'd love to answer. Either
I'm
Hunter
sure
or
they got
myself.
some questions. They're just not going to ask them.
They're not going to ask him? Oh, come on, guys. Fire one up there.
8:36. Oh, we were going to go to the flea market in the morning. We were supposed to. That's why I'm here. We were going to prep up and go, but I didn't make it to the dumping time, so I got a trailer full of trash, and we just decided that we're just going to go on Sunday. So
yeah, we
that
got
happens sometimes. I left an hour early, and the traffic was so bad we couldn't make it to the dump.
Yeah,
So-
Sophia, I'm sorry I missed you. So she's not into guns, but where I live, people like guns. Yeah. Oh, hey, Storage Stalker, just because I
Thanks,
thank you.
man.
Hey, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Much appreciated. And here's...
How
Check
many
that.
units you guys? We got a question.
Oh, okay.
How many units do you guys typically buy in a week?
Wow, I would say
Well, we
last
just
week.
started buying together. So
Yeah, so we could say
But-
how many we bought this week or last week.
All right, we'll just say in 2 weeks how many we bought. 10?
Yeah.
But see, the thing is we spend a lot of money on units too.
We target the best units that we can get.
And then,
at the time you have to consider space, time, effort, money on it, and that's how my system is: space, the time, the effort, and the money. I'm kind of
Should do
adjusting
a
that a
lot.
little bit now that Icy and I are partners. We have a system with now.
Says we should do a live at the flea market. Well, he doesn't go to the flea market.
I'm not much of a flea marketer, but
But I can do that, I guess. it's hard to do. Like, you have to understand. I've been. It's different for a lot of people. I don't know how it is for you all, but I know everybody at the flea market. I mean, this is like 85% repeat customers, and they talk to me all day long, and it's really hard for me to actually sit there and film stuff.
Yeah, we got a question here. Treasure Hustlers, hey, said,
Yeah.
who are you guys to each other? Well, I met him through YouTube,
We're just friends.
and now we're friends, and we like the same business, and we want to build a business, and we're friends. We're fellow YouTubers,
Friends.
and now we are business partners.
See, I moved here and I didn't really have any friends. I had a job, I was working, I got a family and a little girl. And so I wanted to start my own business, but I was trying to figure out how I was going to do that. I got into resale. I did resale for a whole year while I was working. I quit my job and then I did resale, and it's been a year now since I quit my job, but I wanted to start buying storage auctions, so to get more inventory faster, right? I like the pick and thrifting, but eventually I just wanted to get more. And then I saw people on YouTube like Jeremy. He found a really great unit, and that's when I was like, I'm trying out the storage auction. So I went out there, started going. I was going out of town a lot, and then I found out about public storage. Believe it or not, it took me several months to know.
We get along real well with each other.
I told him that I was doing eBay, and I started selling some of his stuff for him on eBay.
He did. 'Cause I was getting bogged down. I needed some help.
And here's what happened. Bad connection. Watch later. Maybe that's them.
Yeah. Sorry, Beverly. I don't think there's anything I can do on this end. How did you come up with your name? If you're talking about Icy Profits, because he sees profit. That's why. Maybe he's got yours. Oh, sarcastic. Well, I'm a stacker, and I'm sarcastic about it. So,
I should have said that. Oh crap, you're Icy.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah.
Small town bad internet, it happens. Guess how I got mine? Yeah, Grimes. Fine. Well, your name and you find stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
Hi. What were sub to you? What's?
Guess how I got mine. I'm guessing it's because it's your last name and you find
logo. Oh, the eyeball. Yeah, that is really cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's got dual meaning.
Well, it was just what is it called? A double entendre.
Yeah, Icy and IC.
Yeah, it was just a stupid thing where I was like, okay, Icy, cool. Like diamonds and stuff, and then IC. I just thought it was kind of clever, but
I always think that he's always got a good eye for profits. I've noticed that. And if his name fits him. And hey, Storage Slayer's like, yes.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, man?
Hey, I showed the gun that I bought.
There's
Dan Finwald. What's up? Hey, Dan.
Like badass. You're making me cuss. You gotta quit doing that.
Yeah, that's not that bad. I've heard worse.
Not sick.
Not sick. Like bad.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that when you said that, but cool.
Yeah. Yeah, guys.
Yeah, you know who that is, right? The two girls that went to California, or maybe they live in California. I don't know what you all do, where you live, but they were on that big East Coast, West Coast thing.
Yeah, guys, we couldn't get out there. I don't know how a lot of you guys do that. We're not really jet setters. We're kind of based here. We get around a little bit, but hopping up and going to California isn't something we can really do very often. And gotta run, guys. Gotta feed my brats.
Yeah, me too, man.
Hey, Locker Nuts, I really appreciate you stopping in there, man. I love your videos.
Yeah, we will. Take care, man.
Yeah, take care. And thank you. Yeah, let's see. Right, Jack, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a good dad, you can tell.
Oh, yeah. Anybody got any kind of questions? Let's get into some good stuff here, man.
I feel like we missed some.
Yeah, if anybody's...
Fines. Yeah, okay. I think he's being sarcastic about his name.
Right. Yeah, how could he have come up with a name?
Who knows?
Where did that come from?
We make jokes about you guys sometimes, but it's not serious at all. It's not like... It's just funny to us because... Yeah, our viewers watch you all too, so it's just, y'all can make fun of us if you want.
Yeah, I know there was a big thing about us making fun of Restorage the Love. Guys, we're not making fun of Restorage the Love. We Restorage the Love all the time. It's just we don't contact the former owners of storage units because we're trying to teach
Yeah.
people that are new in this business.
Well,
And if they start calling or trying to contact these people, because you can find their contact information in these storage units, we don't want them contacting them because you don't know what you're going to get. And that's just the stone cold fact. And that's all that was about. You can continually restorage anything.
yeah.
Just do it safely. That's all. Just have a
We
little
probably
caveat.
went a little too far.
Maybe we did.
Sorry.
But this is YouTube.
Hang on, we're missing stuff.
Yes. We live in Orange County.
Is this your first live? Yeah.
Yes. Can you tell?
Yeah.
No, we tried. No, this is my second one. The first one didn't go live because I couldn't figure out how to do it. All right, and then I had to go out and buy some software, which I bought online, and it works now.
Is it possible? Yeah. Hey guys, started watching Icy Profits in February. Great videos. Learned a lot about reselling through y'all. I'm a social worker living in St. Louis City, and I want to make more than $35K a year.
Yeah.
Well, is it possible? Well, it is possible. Anything's possible. I mean, obviously, if someone out there is making $35K a year, more than that, you can too. I mean, there's no difference between me or him or you. You know, it's all a matter of, man, I'll tell you what someone taught me a long time ago. It's very simple and kind of cliche, but it said, if you want what someone has, do what they do. And I always thought that was kind of weird.
Good advice.
Yeah, it is. And so the best thing you can do if you want to make money is to find the person who's making the money and do exactly what they're doing.
Do you ever find drugs or porn? Well, yes, all the time.
Yeah, you don't even want to know.
We had to cut a few scenes out of the. I had a video I was going to put up tonight, but I'll probably put it up tomorrow. But anyway, we found some things in there that I had to edit out because
the unit we just got, it was low. It had everything that she just asked about in it.
It had everything.
A treasure chest full of toys.
Yes.
Adult toys.
These kids that were involved in this unit had so many toys and shoes and clothes. They had everything they ever wanted. I mean, motorbikes or motor scooters, everything in there. We're going to make a fortune on it, but then they spent all that money. They had everything they ever wanted, and then they lost it in storage.
I'm going to get back to Dan, but let's read her. If your job is YouTube and not reselling, then you do videos that you will make more money. Sorry, it's moving. Make more money on, and typically you get more views when you contact the former owner because people will share the video, and it will spread fast, and you'll get more sympathy and all that. Yeah, that's exactly what we were saying, but it was taken the wrong way. I think, it's like because we had people can't do it or anything, but that's my opinion, and I'm not going to do it. I haven't made. Actually, you know what? I just got monetized after.
It took him forever. I got monetized before he did, and he was on YouTube.
He was monetized in a week. It took me 8 months, and this was like 2 weeks ago, and I've made $3.17 off of YouTube. So that's why I don't make a lot of videos. YouTube is not my passion at all. I give him the YouTube passion that he needs. Where he's going to be on YouTube. This is all I need, really. But I'll get back to my channel. It's just one of those things where it's like I really, truly I'm passionate about everything that I do. But YouTube, I can't take time out of my day to do YouTube when it's not paying the bills. Like I said, I have a little girl, and I got bills to pay, and around that. So that kind of goes back to Dan, man. Dan, this is a doubles game, straight up. Everything about it is a doubles game. Even though you might make more than double on a unit, but there's also units where you don't make. Get into storage auctions. I will tell you, take it slow. Take it super, super slow. Build your infrastructure. Yes, and everything built. Get your buildings. Get your space. Yeah. You got your different platforms you're going to sell on. You got so much prep. Grimes says he's never find money on you. That's because you know how to sell, and you have a perfect platform. That's why I love your channel, really, because that's why we want to do it. I mean, all the auction owners we know, everything they do, they sell. I mean, you can break it all the way down, whatever, Mm-hmm. And if people don't want the item, you bundle it up and you can sell. I mean, it's a great way to do this stuff. It really is, and that's why we want to do an auction house eventually. Yeah, we're going to build step by step, inch by inch, and we are going to make this a success. That's just the bottom line, because I'm going to make sure of it. But yeah, it's definitely possible, Dan. Just, if you're wanting to do it part-time, either way, you got to take it slow. You can't just jump in it because there's a learning curve involved with everything you do that's new, and you got to be prepared for it.
And Justin says, I've never lost money on a unit. I can't say that. Matter of fact, I can't say that. I'd like to, but I can't. Congrats. That's beautiful. Can you imagine have you ever lost money? What he actually gave.
What is he saying there? YouTube's a funny thing. It is.
Okay, it's like Mr. Beast. If you've ever watched his videos, he gives so much stuff to so many people, but he also gives a shit ton of views and sells a buttload of merch, which makes him even more money. Yeah, hey, when you can do it, when you can give, and when you give, it just makes you that much better. I mean,
it really does.
It really does. Giving is a good thing. I totally encourage anybody to give what they can. And it's on that, dude. But now I know what you mean because he contacted me on Facebook and his truck messed up and
hot tranny. I'm like, what? Hot tranny?
It reminds me like back in high school. If you're all the way up, drunk as hell, backs it up to this guy's front door, dropped his freaking axle right there.
I've seen that one. You got a question?
Oh.
YouTube's a funny thing. Stacker, what did you do before you started buying units?
Wow, that's a great. Well, for a long time, I was in warehousing. I supplied nuts and bolts and stuff to like Johnson Controls and seating plants out in Georgetown, where I would go and be a systems tech kind of guy, going and supply all the stuff. And before that, I actually bowled for a living. 20 years I was a competitive bowler. That's where I gained but I made a lot of money locally bowling jackpot bowling and worked in the bowling industry at the same time. But yeah, I hope that answers your question.
You said Grimes Finds, go for it, guys. Start building your buyer base. We've been talking about a lot, and we're really working stuff out, but we just don't want to reveal anything until we do. It's kind of hard to explain, but we're working on it right now, and it's going to happen within, I'd say, by 2020. But building that buyer base is going to be difficult, and that's one thing I was talking to him about. Is I don't think we're going to jump completely in and just start selling absolutely everything. I do want there to be good stuff on there, but I'm going to make sure that we're not going to take too big of a hit either. So that's why we're stocking up on inventory. We've got a serious amount of inventory right now.
It's getting really good. We call it an inventory savings account, right?
Inventory savings account.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we got to make sure the cash flow is right, and we got to make that transition into the auction house. It's hard to do. It sounds easier than it is, but it's like there's a lot of pressure there.
Yeah.
What did everyone think of that old pistol? Man?
Yeah, we showed them on here. What we had? Who was she? She said, well, she wasn't really into guns, but she knows a lot of people that like them.
Oh, you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? On the live when we showed it, or
what? Because I told everybody that I showed the gun that he sold me the other day at the auction.
There's only a few people in here. They all saw it though.
Yeah. You could probably go back and read the comments there, Austin, and see hopefully I haven't missed anybody's.
Oh, so you didn't make it to the rest of the auction because of this transmission, right? Is that what we're getting at?
I think it happened after that, but it's all screwed up, and he doesn't have a vehicle right now, so he's kind of in a little bit of a way.
What about renting your own Peddler's Mall? A lot of abandoned retail stores here in St. Louis do that.
We've talked about that.
That's something that's on the to-do list, and honestly, it's going to happen. It's just going to be a couple years. Because I was debating on auction house, the online auction house, or doing exactly what Dan just said, is starting our own Peddler's Mall. We're just going to keep growing our booths. I think I always wanted to get it to 50, and I figured if we could pay for 50 booths, then we can make that transition into our own mall and then start renting out the rest of the booths. Which it's going to happen. It's just these things take a lot of time, man. Like it really does.
We earn your stuff this way. This is more fun this way, I think. That's my opinion.
Mountain militia members. No, are you?
Mountain militia members? No, I can't say. I haven't heard of.
Yeah, Dan. I do too. The place I rent at, it has 600 booths. They took over an old Kmart. They charge $100 a booth. That's $60,000 a month just in rent that they're pulling in. They're killing it. I'm telling you, in the last 10 years, they've grown to like 25 stores. So they'll start spreading towards your all states. It's pretty cool. But I'd like to get in that competition too.
You see, Sophia Messer. She says, "Hi, Sophia. How do you feel about yard sales and flipping the stuff you find?" Well, I'll tell you what I feel about yard sales. I think they suck. I'll just straight out tell you, because you got something for $2. Somebody come up, they'll say, okay, they'll get this item. Let me rephrase this. They'll go get this item. They'll go get another item. They'll go pick up a few items, and you'll negotiate each item along the way. And then at the end of all that, they'll say, well, that's $30. And they'll say, well, how about $25? And you've already negotiated it. That's what aggravates me.
Well, you're talking about selling at a yard sale. She's talking about, how do you feel about yard sales and flipping the stuff you find?
Well, you can get rid of a lot of stuff in a yard sale, but you're not going to get very good prices. But it is one way to get rid of stuff that you need to get rid of. And to
Are you talking about, is she talking about selling at yard sales and flipping the stuff we find out in units? Or I think she's talking about picking.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. Picking, yes.
I'll touch on that.
Yeah, there you go. He does.
I still do it. Here's what I do. Yard sales, I go to the yard sales during the week. During the week, you get away from all the people who have jobs and they're trying to do the whole find the stuff. Goodwill, I'm telling you, the best time to go to a Goodwill is Friday night at 6 p.m., 2 hours ago. I was just there and no one was there. I'll always do that because I don't usually buy a lot, but what I'll do buy, I have to know that I'm going to make a lot of money on it. But just getting, she said, no, I don't know. I don't know what she's talking about. You'll have to tell us what you're.
Yeah, rephrase that in another post.
If you're talking about selling storage auctions at yard sales, it just depends where you're at. If you have a flea market, you really want to go there.
Let's see. There's Dandy Goods and Games. He said 50 cents. Yeah, see that he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 50 cents. That's exactly what it is.
You got a $1 item. It's cheap. What can you get for $1 anymore? Just a little trinket, okay?
Do you have any video games? How about? Yeah, I do. They're like $40 on eBay. Well, I was thinking like $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm on 40, but he's offering one. I mean, yes, that's what yard sales are to me. They're aggravating.
Yeah, exactly. People don't want to pay
mad. They really.
Sales.
I think a flea market is way up from a yard sale.
Said, thanks, Icy. Great answers. Do you use Marketplace a lot to resell some of your inventory? Yeah,
I do.
He used it when we first started working together. The idea was he was going to take care of all the Facebook Marketplace stuff.
Yeah, sell some of the bigger furniture.
And then I would do eBay and the flea market. And then we'd kind of do the Pellers Mall together. But
she says
20 for both.
She is talking about sourcing at yard sales.
Yeah, that's what I did to get into the storage auction business. The competition got so fierce this time last year because the YouTube was totally crazy. But I wanted a way to buy way more. I was putting ads out saying I'll buy entire estate. Storage auctions did not come to mind until the second it did. I jumped all in. I went all in. I had about $15,000 in a good cash flow coming in from eBay. I went into storage auctions and spinning into storage auctions. Storage auctions cost a lot of freaking money. If you really want to do it right, you need some expense. You need operating.
You need capital. And guys, if you're going to go to a storage auction and try to get the best unit, don't do what I did one time and go to a storage auction with a lousy $1,000 in your pocket, hunting a big unit.
$1,000 won't get you.
It will not do it. A lot of places will take your debit card. Okay, I went to this one auction one day. He wasn't there. I was with Jay that day. It's gone because they wouldn't take the debit card. So you got to go prepared.
But we will say that here is extremely competitive compared to everywhere else. I know in California it's bad because I've seen them, and I know for sure it's bad out there. But it's rough here too because people are making some serious money. So it's gonna be competitive when people are making good money.
We have at least
Okay,
3
we're
or 4
freezing up
auctions.
on them.
We are freezing. What do we do?
Well, it's your internet. I don't know. We don't know how to fix it.
We don't know how to fix it, guys. We're stupid.
What do we do? Well, we're gonna get off here. It's been 45 minutes.
Well, we can be on here a couple. We can take any. We'll be on here for, let's say, we'll stay on till 50 minutes. How about
5 minutes?
5 minutes. If we got any more questions that anybody like to ask, and
yeah, he's talking about that. Yeah, I was tapped out then, Ben. Seriously, I think I brought $1,000 and it hit 1,000. I'm like, well, that wasn't enough money. It's just not enough money. When you'll see the great unit come up and you'll realize that you just don't have enough money until you do. But
yeah, he also said he had 2 Super NESs at a yard sale, and the guy tried to offer $20 for both.
Yeah, I keep reading them, but I don't read them out loud. Yeah, 20 for both. Yeah, I believe it. It said St. Louis auctions are very competitive too. Dan, I've been to St. Louis several times for storage auctions and never bought anything. I would drive 4 hours, go to storage auctions all day, and not buy one thing. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
That's how bad it was when I first got into it. I was addicted, super hardcore. No, I'm not like that anymore though. I like storage units, but I don't go out of town as much.
Here's a good question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I just saw this.
I just read that. Yeah.
Oh, here it is. What is the online place to search for units besides the popular ones? I think he's talking about like Auction Zip's the popular one. There's like a
online place to search for units. Here's what you really need to do, and I'll kid you not, we haven't even done it yet. And this is how stupid we are for not doing it. You need to get into your city and the surrounding cities and call up every single storage auction or storage facility and have a notepad and ask them, when are the storage auctions? How can I get in touch? Or, how can I get on a list or whatever? Every single one. And then you will know more than 90% of the people in the storage auction business. I'm telling you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a better answer than what you just asked, to be honest with you. Like the online ones, I mean, we could sit here and go through them. You got bid13.com, lockerfox.com.
You got Storage Treasures and self-storage auctions.
For Indianapolis. We don't here. Let's just talk to him about it. Screw it, man. Here, things have been very, what's the word for it, man? Manipulated.
Contentious.
In Louisville, okay? And so it is very difficult to find these auctions because certain people have made it that way because they don't want you to find them. Why don't they want you to find them? Because they own auction houses. And it's just like if Justin Grimes was the one who went out and auctioned this stuff off, he would eventually be like, well, I want everything, so I'm going to make it to where no one can come. That's kind of what's happened, and that's the total truth. So there's nothing wrong with saying that.
Yeah, I mean,
so you need to call each facility, and they're going to tell you exactly where, and that's the best thing to do. And eventually, we'll do it too. We feel like we catch 90, at least. We feel like we catch most of them, but I bet you there's some we are missing.
Oh, I'm sure we do. Yeah,
in the area. So we just found one that vintage trap shooters unit. That was the first time we both went to this. Storage facility, and it's right down the road.
First time I'd ever been there, and first time he'd ever been there, and the only people that showed up were me and him, which is basically one entity because we were going to buy together that day, and one other guy that's a heavy buyer here, and then one lady who really didn't seem like she was going to bid too high. That was it.
I want to tell them a funny story about that.
Go for it.
The first time we split a unit was that one, and this is how it happened. That auctioneer. He had an auction over in Clarksville, Indiana. I bought a unit there when I first got started, and I bid off more than I could chew. I couldn't get it out. I left it there. Newbie mistake, right? He said, don't ever come back. Okay, so I lost my deposit. I couldn't go back. Well, excuse me, I'm burping, but he had this auction that we were just talking about that me and him both went to, and there was one other person there that was actually bidding. Well, we get there, and I was like, man, I can't bid. I'm kicked out of this auctioneer's auctions, right? And so I told him, I was like, man, I really want this unit. If I want it, will you bid with me? Will you bid on it for me? And then it ended up, we were just like, hey, screw it. It's a good unit. Let's split it. And that's how we first started splitting.
Yeah. The front of that locker was just ammo
Yeah,
stacked
it was
from here to the sky. It was amazing.
We got
cases.
For $400.
And I bid $400 and everybody let go of the rope. I'm like, what is this? Is this some kind of bizarro work? I mean, one of our stiffest competitors were there, and he just let us have it. I'm like, wow. Our first one we bought together, we have bought one together. It didn't really pan out too well, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But most of them have been really good.
Yeah, they have. Because we weighed it out, okay? A lot of people make this mistake, too, is they'll get a bunch of money somehow, tax return, whatever. They'll come into the storage auction, and they will spend it, or they'll get a big hit, and they'll just buy the next best unit, but really, you got to be.
I'll just tell you this, guys. Everything I had in inventory, I just shifted it. I said, he started out selling stuff for me, so everything I had, I just said, look, it's ours.
Yeah.
And so, because he was helping me to sell it, and I was actually making more money by letting him sell it for better prices.
That's why I was going to answer that. I do, so it made it worth my time to come pick it up. You guys know there's a lot of work involved with eBay and stuff like that, so... At first, I was just selling his eBay stuff, and then he started having some cheap flea market stuff. So I would go out there, and Jay Smooth, he did too, and then he did up until we decided to form a partnership. And now it's just, since now we're buying together, I am pretty much we're going through a learning curve here. So that is one thing that I have to be very careful of, and it's working out. It's just
it's going to work out.
I do have to pay attention to it, but really at the end of the day, we're going to make money, and we're not too worried about that at all. Because eventually we're going to split absolutely everything. It's just this first initial little learning curve, and then
it's all working out, guys. And partnerships generally can be very maybe not work.
I'm going to sit here and tell you that he's super wealthy, but
older guys tend to have a few things.
Yeah, he's got plenty of money, and I've got money, but at the same time, what I want to do is going to require a lot of money, and because if he's willing to, he's like an investor, and I'm the seller. That's really how it goes.
I'm like a hands-on investor because I get in the trenches and dig something too. He works harder than I do. I'm going to say he's a young man,
Shane Gray, no more uploading a unit alone, at least not as often.
Oh, it could happen. I mean,
he's going to be. I don't plan on buying anything for the next month. We have way too much inventory, and I got a lot of work to do. You guys won't see me as much as him over the next month.
He'll be on there. Don't worry, guys.
I'll be on there, but there's a chance he will buy a couple units by himself, and I won't.
Yeah, I like to target the little what I call the dine and dash unit, guys, where you just. And Ben of Gandy Goods and Games loves these units too, where you see just a little bit of stuff with a little bit of mystery. And you can get that sucker for under $100. Those are the kind you might see me buy, in between buys, with what he was just describing. I look at every auction that comes up on the sites, and I like to buy mainly online, but he's better at the live auctions. I like the online auctions.
Because it takes him a little bit longer to see
He can see stuff. I have to sit and look at it
for some reason, I do have like this little... I don't know. There's nothing special. It's just I do see stuff that some people don't. It's not that
No more unlimited. I see wrestling.
Hey, from Texas.
By yourself sucks. Yes, it does.
Why not do estate sales for the awesome military stuff? Like sell or?
Well, we did hit an estate
sale. So spend at this point. Why would I want to go spend a couple $100s at the estate sale when I could just take that couple $100, put it towards a very good unit? And see, here's exactly why. Because just like that Tag Heuer watch, I don't know if you guys know, but I sold a Tag Heuer watch I got out of a $100 unit for $12,500, and that's exactly why I would rather spend my time with storage auctions and buying those than being out every weekend at the estate sales, because you're not going to find the $13,000 hit that I found in that. And in the meantime, even if I didn't find that watch, I made $6,000 profit on that unit. So I'd much rather put my money into storage units, because you're going to find stuff that people have never looked through. In a estate sale, you've got so much competition right there. You've got a lot of resellers. They just picked up the item and researched it right before you did. And with the storage auction, once you buy it, it's yours.
Another one came up later that day, and I was goofing around, and the auctioneer, they opened the door, and there was a garbage bag and a clothes hamper, and maybe two garbage
your
bags.
Wi-Fi connection is really slow. You keep freezing up or losing volume. I keep trying to talk him into getting
Yeah, I
fiber.
probably do
He needs to get fiber.
Guys, we're going to have to upgrade. I get it. Yeah.
The state sale agents are lazy SOBs, so and don't look things up. We get some gold pendants for $2 this week. No, definitely, you definitely can. We've done it in a video pretty recently. You definitely can, but at least here, the same estate sale people run all of the estate sales, and they're not done. You're hooked. You can't stop.
AG 153 USS Compass Island for me. Sarcastic Stacker, fun times. Hey, yes, I agree. This is fun times. Good info tonight.
Fiber optics, yeah.
Yeah, guys. I'll later when this posts on the channel, the video, the live streams post. I'll watch it and I'll see where the weaknesses is on the stream, and we'll have to address that. This is our first live stream, and that's going.
Let's just go ahead and wrap it up. We've been on here.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead. We got a minute.
Good luck to you, man. Just take it slow. Remember, this is all about reinvesting. So
keep your passion. Make sure you enjoy what you're doing. Yeah. And if you enjoy it, it's not work. You're going to be great at it.
And reinvest your profits, man. That's how you move faster. That's how you make more money. Our lives suck.
Good to see you. Yeah, Ben. Good to see you here too, man.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Our lives suck too, and we're in California. Well, thanks. I didn't say my life sucks, but okay.
Oh, yeah. It's going good. We hope it gets better for you. Yeah. All right, guys. We're going to close this out. We'll see ya.